At 24, my parents forbade me from dating until I reached 28 after my sister's abusive relationship. Today, I secretly wed, and the revelation will stun them at 24. My parents prohibited me from dating until I turned 28, a rule born from the nightmare of my sister's violent ex. This morning, I exchanged vows in secrecy, and the fallout will shatter their world. After Olivia's ordeal, my parents laid down one ironclad decree. No dating, no relationships, no romance until I was 28, or they'd withdraw all financial support and cast me out. This wasn't about control or religion. It stemmed from the horror of watching Olivia's boyfriend, Luke, destroy her over 4 years, cutting her off from friends, convincing her she was worthless, and finally landing her in the ICU with a fractured skull when she tried to escape. She was 24 when it started, the same age I am now. My parents couldn't protect Olivia because they missed the red flags until it was nearly fatal, so they decided to shield me by eliminating the risk entirely. No dating meant no chance of choosing the wrong person. Simple logic in their traumatized hearts. The problem was, I'd already met Noah 7 months before the rule was set. We were lab partners in organic chemistry, and he had this way of describing complex reactions like epic quests in a fantasy novel. He made me laugh through the toughest semester of my pre-med program. Between failed experiments and our first successful synthesis, I fell deeply in love with him. Noah and I had been secretly together for 3 months when my parents announced the ban, 4 weeks after Olivia's discharge. I went to his place that night and sobbed, convinced we'd have to break up. I couldn't afford med school without my parents. Noah held me and said we'd figure it out, that 4 years was an eternity, and he'd wait however long it took. We became masters of deception. Noah was my study buddy, tutor, and friend who lived near campus, letting me stay late at the library without suspicion. We studied in cafes, books open, hands linked under the table. Anniversaries were takeout and soft music in his apartment, and I always left early to keep the alibi intact. My roommate Maya knew everything and covered for me, feeding my parents tales of girls' nights while I curled up on Noah's couch watching medical shows and critiquing their inaccuracies. For 3 years, we balanced hidden love and public friendship, and it worked because my parents were consumed with Olivia's recovery and barely noticed my life. Olivia knew, though. She figured it out 10 months in when she visited campus and saw how Noah and I looked at each other in the student union. She pulled me aside and asked point-blank if we were together, and I couldn't lie. I braced for anger or a call to our parents, but she hugged me and said she was thrilled I'd found someone who made me glow. She made me promise to stay vigilant for red flags. She'd ignored them, and it almost killed her. I swore I would, and she became our guardian of secrets. The only family member in on it. She'd provide alibis when needed and text warnings if our parents probed too much about my social life. She said watching Noah and me restored her belief that good love existed. Not every relationship ended in broken bones and court orders. Everything shifted 7 months ago when Noah proposed. We hiked to a waterfall he'd been promising for ages, and at the summit, he knelt with a ring he'd saved for since our first anniversary. He knew we couldn't tell anyone or marry until the deadline passed, but he wanted me to know he was ready to wait. I said yes, crying so hard I barely saw the ring. He chose a simple silver band with a tiny sapphire, something I could conceal. I wore it on a chain under my shirt, safe from my parents' eyes. We started calling each other fiancé in private, keeping the study buddy charade public. We vowed to make it official at 28 with a small ceremony and stop hiding. Then Olivia got sick. Persistent headaches led to scans, and doctors found a golf ball-sized brain tumor pressing on her frontal lobe. The neurosurgeon called it likely benign but urgent. Surgery was scheduled 9 weeks out. My parents were gutted. They'd just gotten Olivia back from Luke, and now this. I spent nights at the hospital for pre-op visits. One evening, after a brutal consult, Olivia pulled me into the hall alone. She updated her will just in case. One wish: if she didn't survive, I should stop hiding and live fully, marry Noah and be happy, not wait for our parents' arbitrary deadline. I insisted she'd be fine. The odds were 95%, but she gripped my hand and made me promise anyway. She'd wasted 4 years with someone who made her miserable and wouldn't let me waste 3 hiding someone who made me joyful. I promised, though the thought of losing her made me nauseous. Surgery was a Monday in November, 7 hours until we could see her. My parents camped in the waiting room. Noah sat in the corner, pretending to read but anchoring me. When the surgeon emerged after 7 hours, not 6, we nearly toppled chairs jumping up. The tumor was trickier than scans showed, entwined with vessels, but they removed it all. Olivia was stable. She woke groggy and sick but alive. She healed faster than expected, walking halls and complaining about jello by day 4. Pathology confirmed benign, no chemo, just monitoring. My parents wept in gratitude. The night before discharge, Olivia asked for a private word. I thought it was logistics, but she reminded me of my promise. She was okay now, so no rush, but she shook her head. Facing mortality taught her life was too fragile to delay joy for perfect timing. Marry Noah now, not in 4 years. She'd help navigate telling our parents later. I went to Noah's that night and we talked until 3 a.m. Were we brave enough? We played it safe so long, defying my parents felt terrifying. But Olivia was right. 3 years hidden, 4 more was unbearable when we were cert. Noah said he'd marry me if I'd risk their reaction. I proposed next month, time for a tiny plan and news strategy. We picked January 16, 9 weeks away, courthouse, few friends, legal and hours. No invites, no venue, just license, witnesses, efficient 5-minute vows. It felt monumental yet absurdly simple. Maya asked if I feared financial cutoff. Med school was costly, loans already mounting. Losing support meant more debt, possible delays. Noah, engineering grad working in tech, had saved for this scenario. He showed me his accounts, budgeted for total independence. Tight but doable. I cried at those spreadsheets, 3 years planning our future while peers debated dinner. We hoped my parents might surprise us, prioritizing my happiness over fear. But we prepared for worst. Lying daily was hardest. Mom called about classes. I said fine while hiding the ring. She gushed about Olivia's progress, our family healing, unaware I'd soon shatter it. Guilt gnawed, knowing I'd hurt them, even if right. Olivia said guilt would fade once married and free. Their fears shouldn't dictate my life. She survived hell. My healthy love with Noah deserved daylight. She rehearsed my confession, role-playing reactions until I was ready. Luke's parole hit 4 weeks pre-wedding. Olivia got the alert, voice shaking on the phone. He served 4 of 10 years, overcrowding, good behavior, now out with monitor and order, which she called paper-thin. Parents installed locks, cameras, house arrested her. The system failed before, trust gone. This complicated everything, their vigilance peaked. I considered delaying, but Olivia refused. Luke's release proved why I must proceed. His actions shouldn't control our family forever. My bond with Noah wasn't her trauma. Conflating them was the band's flaw. Not all men were Luke. I deserved my story. She'd be at the courthouse, lockdown be damned. She'd escape for me as I'd supported her post-surgery. The night before, I stared at the dorm ceiling while Maya slept, replaying outcomes. Best, hurt but reconcile. Worst, disowned for years. January 16 was crisp and bright. I woke at 6, ceremony at 11. Maya forced toast despite knots, helped me dress. Cream gown, subtle makeup, ring finally visible. She photographed me in our room for future kids. Noah texted at 9:30, courthouse with Ben, efficient, ready. We walked downtown in January chill. 3 blocks out, Mom called. Hands shaking, Maya steadied me. Mom's voice tight. Where was I? Dorm unanswered. I lied, coffee with Maya pre-class, Thursday, no class, 10 a.m. She demanded I come home. Olivia vanished that morning, no word. With Luke free, panic, 3 hours calling, nothing. I knew, Olivia at courthouse. Parents thought abduction. I said I'd try her, hung up before questions. Maya asked plan. I said proceed, Olivia committed. I called, she'd silence for my day, would text Mom post-ceremony. Friend, lost time. Guilt surged, my wedding chaos, but 4 blocks away, Noah waiting, turning back impossible. Maya offered delay. I shook head, walked on. Courthouse, grand marble, echoing steps. Noah at entrance in new black suit, face lighting at me, worth every tangle. Ben with camera. Olivia from corner in blue dress, beaming despite home storm. She hugged. Proud I followed through. Efficient, kind 50s woman led to third floor room, fluorescent, vows amid mundane. Ready, Noah took hand. We recited 2 a.m. notebook vows. Noah, support dreams through med school chaos, residency nights. Patient with family, never force choice. Me, full trust, no parental fears doubting us, communicate, no more secrets. Kiss after pronouncement, Olivia Maya, Ben cheered softly. Ben shot signing official. Married at 24 to unknown to parents' love. Hours to confess. Italian spot nearby, 5 in booth, pasta, water toasts, underage. Olivia's phone buzzed incessantly. She stepped out, delivered alibi, mom upset but relieved, safe, home an hour. Lunch timed. 8 quick photos outside, capturing weird, wonderful, awful. Noah asked if okay. Didn't know, joyful, wed, terrified. Olivia pulled aside, tell later if needed, wait till Luke calms. No, secret unbearable now. Wanted, husband, visible ring. Done hiding, consequences be damned. She hugged, promised backup, explained differences, Noah vetted 3 years, no flags. Thanked, watched her to bus, sister from hell, fighting for my joy. Maya to campus, Noah and I to apartment, sat stunned, rings matching. Legally wed. Overwhelm hit, tears not sad, intense. Noah, we'd handle parents together always. Wanted belief but support covered tuition, housing, insurance, safety net. Loss daunting, apps looming. Asked if regretted my baggage. No, family pain not us, knew what signing for. Evening, rip bandage. Called mom 6 p.m. Urgent talk. Pregnant, danger, no, in person. Dad home 7 dinner, met Noah, drove silent, braced. Him wait car, no, together now. Driveway 7 minutes stealing. Mom opened pre-knock, smiled me, faltered Noah. Study friend, car trouble, last lie. Inside, dad setting table, double take. Never met, cover required distance. Olivia at counter, encouraging nod. Mom, Noah stay, yes, involved. Sat, lasagna, normalcy, bizarre. Dad school, good deep breath, confessing secret. Mom stiffened, eyed Olivia, Luke. No, unrelated, not bad. Pulled chain, revealed ring. Parents confused, explained. Dating Noah 3 years, pre-rule, continued secret, couldn't lose him or med school. Silence heavy, dad joking, serious. Mom glared, Noah intruder. Selfish after Olivia, cheeks burned, shame, anger. Understood fear but Noah not equal to Luke, blanket ban unfair, unhealthy. Olivia, new 3 years, monitored, no red flags, only respect. Dad stood fast, chair wobbling, breached trust, one rule for safety, consequences. Aware but understand first. Phone photos, cafes, dorm move, clinic volunteer, Olivia sneaky shots. Texts, check-ins, food anxiety, MCAT help. Budget if cut off. Mom crying, anger, then bombshell. Married courthouse morning, Olivia witness. Understand disowning, no apologies for happiness. No instant blast. Dad sat, head in hand. Mom stared table 4 minutes. Olivia squeezed under table. Dad to Noah. No dysfunctional family. Noah steady. Yes, saw Olivia support trauma. Love family despite not steal aid healing. Mom, why not wait for? Arbitrary fear, not Noah assessment. Olivia, tumor, promise no waste. Life short, don't postpone joy. Mom cried harder, overwhelmed, scared, control loss. Dad, expect now, accept, pay like nothing. Hoped no Noah prejudging danger. Hour shifted accusations to queries. Noah job, family, plans, hiding how, study cover, Maya alibis, pressure control. No me pushed, Noah cautious. Mom wedding pics. Cream dress, signing tears, happy, heartbreaking. Left unresolved, talking. Dad no blessing, no total cutoff, finances later. Mom hugged, trying understand, sorry secrecy. Noah handshakes, care promise, oddly formal. Drive exhausted. Bed with husband, relief, guilt mix, secret out. Weekly dinners, parents know Noah, trust build. Olivia advocate, Noah respect versus Luke control. Guilt for parents, pain, months messy. Mom therapy, prevented wrong, hurt, not life. Dad slower but laughed, Noah jokes, tech advice. 7 months post, backyard reception, family clueless dating, mom happy tears, fall apps, Noah S. interview help, 3 accepts chose nearest families. Parents tuition, dad impressed Noah support. Olivia dated first post Luke, kind, patient, trauma-aware. No regrets 24 marriage, gave her hope healthy love. Luke parole violation 9 months out, 5 more years, breathing room. Ban didn't protect, taught hiding, lying, riskier than open red flag spotting. Harder than waiting, pain avoidable, but forced fear, control, healing talks needed. Olivia, rebellion freed her from Luke forever. Planning wedding, parents joyful not terrified. Noah anniversary honeymoon surprise, skipped first. Beach town, public rings, freedom incredible. Parents card. Proud fight happiness despite scare, grateful respect deserved. Dad, Noah proven hoped for partner early. Surreal recounting, wedding morning terror, forgiveness certainty wrong. Complicated, hopeful. No instant forgive, no abandon. Struggled, questioned, trusted slow. Olivia heal, Luke jailed, trauma not eternal. Parents forgot joy permission amid pain prevention. 24 marriage not reckless, starting life not waiting schedule. Thank you for watching my story. If you enjoyed it, please subscribe and press the bell icon. Stay tuned for more real life stories, get more experiences.